Hello and welcome to episode 3 of On the Backhash Perc Talk. My name is Cedric, joined with my buddy Will here. And
What's going on, everybody?
we're gonna, like I said, this is where we watch some mod videos from various drum corps, and it's gonna vary on as we continue throughout the seasons of DCI, High School Marching Band, and WGI. But it's DCI, so we're gonna do some of that today. So, Will, man, why don't you tell us who we watching today?
All right, I want to give a good quick shout out to George Collins for the lot video. For this time, a lot of people have been asking about this and been wondering why haven't there been any videos uploaded or anything. But today we are finally going to see the Madison Scouts.
All right.
This is my alumni. I'm pretty hype about this. I don't know what to expect. This is just the drum line this time, but I'm just glad that there's some video out now, and the video is great. And who knows what we're going to hear?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
I ain't either.
I like going into these.
I literally just saw it like a couple minutes ago before we decided to do this podcast. So
right.
This one's going to be interesting.
All right. So raw reaction on this one. Here we go.
Very raw.
Madison Scouts 2022, installation 85. Let's go.
Let's get it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is groovy.
Mm-hmm. Good use of space.
Yeah. Okay. Not bad. No roughness.
I didn't hear that little roll going into the ending of that phrase before.
Yeah, there's some great moments going on, but I'm digging the writing.
Yeah. Add-on action going.
Oh, no rough. Started to lose it towards the end there, but overall. Yeah, bass.
There we go.
Yeah, a little dirt is on the low end. The control of the diddle quality coming from the fulcrum. Just got to tighten that up.
Nice work from the bass line.
I see you, Cymbaline, back there. Rough off of the threes there. Yeah. Kind of forcing the cheeses. Yeah, Cymbaline is really tight on the release and the reloads. Especially on that visual right there. There we go. Show some love to the Cymbaline. There we go. A little trouble getting back into the reload.
Hanging on that roll a little bit.
Yeah.
Appreciate your
Some of the edge work is pretty tight, though. Yeah. Simmerline. Appreciate the dynamics out of the basses.
Some very cheeky writing.
Yeah.
Okay, shots. Jesus. That was an interesting snare. Okay. Move it out. Yeah, lots of grooves in this.
Yeah.
Reprise of the opener
I'm
here.
not mad at it.
Yeah, no.
Roughage on the end. Yeah, you just got to stick those back stickings.
Yeah. They have a lot of space in their book, which makes it for some difficult attacks.
Yeah.
Like, see, like that local flow cold attacks.
I'm about to say there's a lot of cold attacks going on right now.
Like that.
That was better.
Gotta hold on to it as we take a crescendo down there. See a lot of those cold, just a lot of brain happening.
A lot of brain. Yeah, overall bases are solid
Yeah.
though. This would be good opportunities to. They probably like still keep working with the Met because of all of these cold attacks.
Mhm.
That was sick. I think they came out of a bucket dip into a reverse grab into a looks like a choke. Simmerline is definitely doing some crazy things.
Yeah. Very subtle metric modulations happening in there.
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So initial thoughts.
So yeah.
Yeah. Here's my question for you. How much does tuning affect how clean they are right now?
I think it does a lot. I think because I was going to say something about that. As I have my Madison Scouts bracelet on right
There
now.
you go.
You know, but I think it has a lot because I actually am not mad at the tuning. I think the tuning is great. I think um, what a lot of their problems could be right now still is conforming to um, now having women in the core and everything, and then trying to get everybody acclimated still.
Mhm.
I think they're still on a rebuild. Like they're still rebuilding. They're still trying to figure each other out and all that kind of stuff, which is fine because you know, at some point most cores will have to go through that. We're seeing that a lot in some cores now where, you know, they're in their rebuild stage but, you know, they're bringing some heat. Uh but that I think who is it? Maybe Mandarins have a lower tone in their sound, and a lot of times some groups will tune lower to try to hide that dirt,
Mhm.
because if it's tight and it's cutting through, it leaves no room for any mistakes.
Mhm.
And especially if the snares are like really wet and loose, then some of those roughs that they have and some of those missed attacks may not get caught so quickly. You're still going to hear them, but I do feel like anytime somebody tunes their drums lower, your the tuning in general has an effect on the clarity and how clean the line is.
Yeah.
Because I really noticed that as well. I was like, man, y'all not gonna be able to hide none of this.
No. No. And that's the thing. Just being off a little bit, this washes a lot of that stuff that was clean. And when they were spot on, and there was some good stuff. And is it as tough as the top six book? No, but it
No.
doesn't need to be. It's a lot of really cool, interesting writing. They use space a lot. They do have some thematic material that happens throughout the book that happens.
Mhm.
It's just a matter of cleaning up those spots that are a little questionable. Um,
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is individual responsibility.
mhm.
And like I said earlier, I was like, they need to, live and breathe the metronome right now, because you've challenged these kids with a lot of these cold attacks, and a fraction of a beat off is, you know, the answer to is it's going to be clean or not.
Yeah,
So that I almost, like I said, because of them being so young and training each other and trying to become a new thing for the organization and the group, it's just going to take some time, and they've got to do, which I'm sure that they are, but they got to do more concentration on individual responsibility and making sure they're getting those reps in to say, okay, if we're supposed to play a bunch of cheeses back to back, we need to rep that until something that I like to say to groups that I teach is, if we need to understand our worst player, or and stuff like that. Like, if you can't understand each other parts and how each other work, we're going to have issues as a full ensemble. So like the snare line needs to know, okay, if this person's messing this up, we've got to fix you. We've got to figure out what are you doing in your hands and your fulcrum, or your touch or your delivery. If there's 8 of you and all 8 of you are playing with different amount of strength, it can cause problems, right? So everybody needs to try to be on the as best of the same page as they can be when they're approaching the instrument. Because there are a lot of times when I was watching some of them at the front edge of the snare drum, and we have height differences. Okay, is this 3 inches? Is this, piano? Is this supposed to be forte? Where are we dynamically with this? Because I'm going to hear snare 6 over everybody because everybody else is at 3 and you're at a
yeah,
6. So little stuff like that causes inconsistencies between the line. individual responsibility.
Yeah, because they started off the season pretty hot, and then
Yeah, yeah, they did.
I feel like a lot of groups just caught up with them, and they've just not been able to kind of catch up. Whether it's due to content, the
Yeah,
what they're being asked to do is kind of limiting them um, in what they're gonna in their score and what they're gonna be able to score.
yeah. Because I noticed that as well. Like you said, the books obviously it's not as hard as
Mhm.
others. It's got its challenging moments, but I do feel like it's one of those where I think the book is written well for their show and for their needs for that show,
Exactly.
and that's fine. Um, because you don't have to play a million notes like Boston or somebody or BD or somebody, you know, in order to be successful. There have been many and many and many groups who don't do that and win. And then other people look around and is like, well, how did that happen? More notes and all of that stuff doesn't always qualify as difficulty
Mhm.
all the time. So, but they scouts do have a lot of work. I do find a lot of it interesting. I dig the groove stuff.
Yeah.
I'm cool with all of the groove stuff. It's just a little some of the nuances. I think their strongest section right now is the basses and the cymbal line. Um, but definitely something I think I would like to see in a lot in person.
Hmm.
I think I feel have a different
And a
feeling.
lot of what they do too works well with their front ensemble.
Oh yeah,
It's especially that opener. It A lot of that stuff happens together. Works really well
hmm
together too. So I think we're missing some stuff just by not having in there. But on a closer look and listen, just to some very interesting stuff. A lot of, like I said, a lot of space, a lot of code attacks, and that's brainy. It might not be the most technically demanding stuff, but like somebody's interpretation of a 16th note rest is just that different than somebody else in the line. With their
exactly.
tuning, you're going to hear every bit of it, and I really think that's
All of
the
it.
thing that's been kind of catching them on a number standpoint. But for what they're doing for the core, I think they're doing a really good job. I've really enjoyed Madison Scouts this year, from
Yeah,
all angles, the core itself and the percussion section. So
yeah. Because I definitely hope if possible, a video or something comes up with them with the front ensemble.
yeah.
I think that would be something good to watch. To hear all of that connect without the horn line.
Hmm.
Some really cool stuff happening in that front.
So yeah, I need a up close view of that.
Yeah,
So Madison, if you're listening, put out that front ensemble video.
yeah. Let's get some more front ensemble videos out, man. Show some love to the front.
Yeah, they play notes too.
I swear,
Sometimes they play more notes than the battery does.
what you said.
So, well, that was a little quick one, but they all only got to be 30 minutes or more. But no, I appreciate this what the scouts are doing, and loving their approach that they're taking. And like I said, shout out to that cymbal line and that bass line. They're repping and killing it. So
Yeah, they holding it down right now.
yeah. So, but like, if you like these episodes of the Perk Talk, please like, share, and subscribe. We put these out on YouTube. They are also on Spotify and Anchor FM. So if you listen to podcasts on those platforms, you can do them there. But whatever you do, wherever you listen, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. It's free, 90 free. It ain't that just taking a split second to
You ain't
click.
got to pay no more, no
Yep,
less.
just to click a button. So we'd like to hear your comments down below. Who do you want us to watch next? If you got any
Yeah,
ideas. Like I said, we can spit these out pretty quick, so we can get to as many of your requests as possible. But we're going to try to hit as many as we can during this. Band camp's coming up, so it might slow down a little bit, but
yeah.
we'll see what we can do. So, Will, you got anything else, man?
No, just like you said, hit us up in these comments, give us some ideas, share away. That's what I like to say. Sharing is free, sharing is easy.
Yeah.
You know,
So
always always a good idea to hear other perspectives on everything, because not everything has to be good, not everything has to be bad either.
yeah.
So
Yeah. So all right then. Well, that does it for episode 3 of On the Back Hash Perk Talk. So for William, this is Cedric, and we will see you guys later.